Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Ask the woman serious questions when thinking long term. Now this is very important. This is very important because what to always say, the woman needs to be in submission to your mission. She's a commercial to your main program. Men need to really think about when they dealing with a woman long term. When they need to ask serious questions. Oh yeah, she fine, she got a nice body, she pretty, shit, you walking around with her in public, dudes like giving you that thumbs up. Alright, hey, the sex could even be the bomb. Got you going woo 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 woo, shoot. Yeah, shoot, you enjoying it. That's what gets a lot of men in trouble because many men don't think beyond that. Many men are thinking in terms of trophy, but you ain't thinking about asset because a woman needs to be an asset to you and not a liability. But how you gonna know that? Many men aren't asking the right questions. As long as that woman shows some cooperation and she backed that thing up, many men are just caught up. And that's how a lot of men get played. A lot of those same men be in child support court or have some trouble or, have a my bad situation and walk in on with their woman with another man or be out in the street and see her walking with another man. All of this stuff. That's because too many men aren't looking past the woman's beauty. See, if you thinking long, like if you just want something short term, you just want to hit the skins, you want pump and dump and all of that. Hey, if that's how you want to roll, okay, you don't need to know much about it. But you talking long term, because understand something, when you're talking long term relationship or even marriage, that's more than just romantic love or sex. That's a business. That's a business. Now, as a man, you on your mission. You trying to build something, you want a legacy and everything. You trying to build your business. You trying to really do something in life. You need to see if that woman's going to come along for the ride well. You need to think about that. And you need to ask her some serious questions. Now, every single man is going to have like his own, whatever you need. So it's going to be different things, but there's still some basics. One of the basics is, how does she worship God? See, we don't talk about religion or spirituality in general. There's some channels that probably do specifically promote a particular path, but you need to know. You need to know if y'all on the same page, because that's a basic thing right there. That's a basic thing. Like if you're Muslim and she's Christian, that could be an issue. Or, you follow African traditional religion and, she's following like a fundamentalist Christian religion. Oh, that could be a problem. Or you very spiritual, you pray over your food, everything, and she's atheist. Oh, that can be a problem. Y'all need to know. Like I said, short term, oh yeah, whatever. Y'all ain't talking about anything. Shit, hitting the skins and keeping going. But you talking long term. You gotta think, all right, when I'm not walking around showing her off or when she's not backing it up, what's up? All right, so that's one. Okay, what's your spiritual beliefs? A very important thing, and I talked about this on my Money Matters channel. What type of consciousness does she have? Does she have a wealth consciousness or does she have a poverty consciousness? A wealth consciousness means you're going to do things in order to build your wealth. You're going to spend your money a certain way. You're going to save it. You might not be, because you're trying to build it, you're trying to build to get that 4-unit property or get some stocks. You're trying to build your business. You can't do that if the woman's got a poverty consciousness. Someone with a poverty consciousness will spend their money as soon as they get it. That messes up a lot of people. Sexual incompatibility causes a lot of divorces. But in the eyes of many, it's really the money. Let's just say they up there. When some people say it's the sex, some people say it's the money. Let's just say it's both. So if y'all in that money thing is mainly y'all not thinking on the same page. This is a business. As soon as y'all start mixing money, y'all buying stuff, y'all spending money, it's a business. Now, you trying to build some wealth. She is trying to spend that money as soon as it comes in, sometimes before it comes in. How y'all gonna work out? You need to know that. You need to know that. And the only way, if say you have a wealth consciousness and she have a poverty consciousness, if she has a genuine desire to change. But I'm gonna just be real with you, despite what a lot of guys think, they don't. Women don't. Women tend to be very comfortable as a group. Their whole tendency is to stay still. So that could be a problem. It could even be a problem if you have a poverty consciousness and she has a wealth consciousness. Shoot, you want to spend money and party. She trying to save it. There's going to be an issue there. Though I would recommend no man has that consciousness, still, the whole point of me even saying this is there's a different consciousness between. All right, children. Now, I've seen some stories recently, couple stories. Part of the reason I'm doing this. You know, man gets with a woman, he wants to have a couple kids. She don't want to have kids. You know, childbearing and raising them is no joke. And y'all gotta be on the same page, because once that child gets there, that changes a lot of stuff. Y'all gotta be on the same page. How you gonna raise that child? Are you gonna be a disciplinarian, or are you just gonna let the child do whatever? Well, how are you gonna educate them? All of a sudden the business stuff come in. You know, part of it is you might get a couple children. You might think in terms, okay, I can't spend money this way. We need to get a home in this better school district, or I want to save money for private school. All of a sudden the business aspect, you got to buy clothes, you got to have medical care for them and everything. It changes a whole lot, you know, because it's not only just having the children, but how you going to raise them? How are you going to raise those children? That's a major thing. That's a major thing. It's like you talking long term, you talking marriage, you need to know all of this. You know, what's the plan? She down with your plan of global domination? I'm only half joking about that. But no, you got a plan. Shoot, you want to build this business empire or something like that. Is she down for it? Is she going to be a true queen to your king, or is she going to be doing some stuff to mess it up? That's why a lot of couples get messed up, because all it is two people on two different things. And you need, as a man, you can't wait for it. You can't just say, oh, she's just going to follow along. Because a slick thing many women do, they might just want one thing. They might just want a child from you. And that status of marriage. I've met so many women like that. They just want that status while they still do that party. Or you get situations, once that woman had that child, all of a sudden the sex dries up. She don't want anything else from you. So you need to find that out. And you need to have an idea. You need to ask her questions. Where is she going long term? Not only paying attention to her behavior, but everything. And those are just some small things. You know, you need to think every single thing. You might, okay, here's one. Okay, say when y'all meet, you a corporate dude, you making all that money. She real cool with it. But deep down, you want to do something that's more artistic. You want to, you might want to play music or something like that. In fact, there was a show on, it was on Stars, Run the World, about these 4 black women. And one of them, she was divorcing her husband because, he was all corporate at first, but then he wanted to change and do some stuff with music. But she didn't marry that. See, you gotta ask yourself, if you have any changes, boom. Like even when you discussing something, I don't care what, say you're in a certain position, like you making money when you meet that woman. You need to look at it and say, well, okay, what if I decide I don't want to do this anymore? I want to do something else. Now, the right woman, she'll say, oh, I got you. Let's do it together. In fact, she might even say, well, you know what? I'm familiar with that, and I know some people. When she try and help you in that, okay, keep her. But if she look at you and say, well, why would you want to do that? Well, 2 things with that. 1, she ain't really following me. 2, she only wanted you for that position. There's a lot of talk against money and status, but let's be real. Come on, y'all. Even I said don't lead with your wallet, but let's be real. There's going to be some women who go for you for that. Not a good thing, but you need to find out. You need to find out right away. Because what if you in a job, she like that status, but what if the business go out? Something beyond your control. And I've seen that happen. I've seen women, they marry some guy for it, but they ain't really love. It's more that status. And you don't want that as a man. But you need, only way you're gonna really find out, you need to start asking questions. And like I say, pay attention to little things. Very important. You know, men need to speak up more. Yeah, she fine. Yeah, she got that big old butt dunk. You know, hey, that doggy style, shoot. Doggy style with a legendary. Okay, that's good for sex. We talking the rest of your life though. Y'all can only spend so much time in the bedroom. All right? So you got to see long term. You got to talk to her. You got to see. And I'm going to be real with you. It might be a situation where you're not long term with her. Then you need to look in the eye and say, you know what? You know, it's cool being with you and stuff, but this ain't going to work out long term. You know? And maybe y'all can be friends with benefits. Or you might have to let her go. Indeed, it's probably better just to let her go. See, one of the things real quick, never feel like this woman is it and you can't get beyond that. Remember, that woman, whoever woman you deal with, needs to fit into your program, because women want a man to lead. But how can you lead but you don't have a program? I want y'all to think about that, all right? And I'm gonna touch on that again this week. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for now. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.